On the news headlines here on Leadership TV, Nigeria enters peak meningitis season, November-May, says NCDC. Migrants overstayed their UK visas set to be deported. French presidential hopeful Le Pen banned 5 years from politics. And on sports, thugs beat up Lobby Stars players during training in Benue. And now we take the news in detail. Thanks for joining us. I am Cynthia Onwado. The Nigerian Center for Disease Control and Prevention, NCDC, has raised concerns over the increasing number of cerebrospinal meningitis (CSM) cases across the country, saying its peak season is between November and May. The latest figures indicate a surge in infections with 807 suspected cases and 74 deaths reported across 22 states and the FCT as of March 26th. 2025. The NCDC Director General, Dr. Jide Idris, said this in an interview with the News Agency of Nigeria on Monday in Abuja. Idris said the agency has activated emergency response measures to curb the outbreak, particularly in Kebbi, Katsina, and Sokoto, the most affected states. According to him, in Kebbi State, health authorities have confirmed 248 suspected cases and 26 deaths since late January. He described the situation as alarming. He said that cerebrospinal meningitis is a life-threatening infection of the brain and spinal cord caused by Neisseria meningitidis bacteria. He noted that without urgent treatment, meningitis could lead to brain damage, hearing loss, or death within hours. To curb the outbreak, he said that the agency has deployed rapid response teams to the hardest hit states. He said that Nigerians can stay safe by getting vaccinated at the nearest health center, avoiding overcrowded, poorly ventilated places, and practicing good hygiene, washing hands regularly. Idris also advised citizens to avoid close contact with sick individuals and seek immediate medical attention if symptoms appear. Moving on now, migrants who overstayed their visas will be removed from the UK. A minister has pledged after data showed the account for nearly 40% of asylum claims. Last year, around 40,000 people who entered Britain as students, workers, or visitors later sought asylum. About 10,000 lived in taxpayer-funded hotels or government accommodations, despite initially claiming they wouldn't need public support. The UK Home Secretary Yvette Cooper has ordered an investigation amid concerns the visa system is being exploited by migrants as a backdoor to residency. Border Security Minister Angela Eagle told Times Radio, "We inherited the systems with a 70% fall in any kind of processing, with 100,000 people in disposal accommodation or hotels who weren't even being processed by the previous government." She added, "When they came in on a visa, they actually told us that he had the means to exist in the country without relying on public funds." Asked if visa overstayers will be removed from taxpayer-funded housing, Eagle said, "They will certainly, and if they are overstaying, they will be removed from the country." Meanwhile, PM Keir Starmer hosted a summit with 40 nations to tackle illegal migration, urging global cooperation against smuggling gangs. Starmer said, "It undermines our ability to control who comes here. It makes me angry, frankly, because it's unfair on ordinary working people who pay the price." The UK will spend £33 million to disrupt smuggling networks, including funding foreign prosecutions. Still on the foreign scene, French presidential hopeful and far-right figurehead Marine Le Pen has been banned from running for political office for 5 years after she was found guilty of embezzling European Union funds. Le Pen, her National Rally Party, and more than 20 of its members were convicted of using European Parliament money to pay staff who were in fact working for the RN in France. 9 members of the European Parliament, including Le Pen and 12 assistants, were found guilty. A Paris court also sentenced Le Pen, the frontrunner for the 2027 election, to 4 years in prison with 2 years suspended to be served under house arrest and a $108,000 fine. She can appeal, but the ban will stand unless overturned by another court. Her party, National Rally RN, was ordered to pay £2 million in fines for the £4.1 million that it was accused of embezzling. The court ruled that Le Pen had used four-party employees as parliamentary assistants, including her personal assistant and her bodyguard, misusing European Union funds for her own political party. Finally, now on sports news, palpable fear gripped the fans of Lobby Stars Football Club of Makurdi following the attack and beating of players during training at the government model secondary school pitch in Makurdi, Benue State capital. Netizens on the media and social media accused the management of the club of sending some hoodlums to beat up their players and staff for allegedly conniving and selling matches, especially between Lobby Stars and Abia Warriors. While others alleged that the attacks were cult members whose motive for the attack was yet to be ascertained, others said the attackers may be angry supporters of the club. However, our correspondent gathered while speaking with residents that the attack might be a reason from the angry fans following the abysmal performance of the club this season. An eyewitness who simply identified himself as Haruna said he was arriving to watch the training when he saw the hoodlums beating up the players and further threatening to ensure that some of them leave Makurdi immediately. According to him, some of the players were beaten and locked in the team bus with the windows closed for 30 minutes to punish them for the abysmal performance of the team. However, reacting to the incident and rumored sponsorship of the attack by the management, the media director to Lobby Stars FC, Emmanuel Uja, in a statement, debunked the reports distancing the club's management from sending thugs to attack its own players and staff during training session. That's all the news we have for you on Leadership TV. For more of our news stories, you can log on to our website, www.leadership.ng. Thanks for watching.
Thank you for watching. For sponsorship and advert placements, please contact 080-3688-6158. Last Word Leadership Podcast Studio. You have the last word.